roll for my wand.
Magic Rituals 1.
Let's see here. It's my D4. Ugh, well, I restored 1 shard.
Have you ever fought one of those before, Corin?
Nope.
Have you fought anything similar to that?
That I'm aware of.
I thought you'd fought giants and stuff like that.
Oh, you mean the giant? I thought you meant the Sphinx.
No.
Not a lightning giant. Smaller, dumber. Live in the mountains.
Oh, I see. Trolls.
Bigger than trolls.
Right.
2 trolls.
I do wonder what it was doing there.
Maybe 2 trolls. Yeah, on top of each other, like standing on their shoulders.
I do wonder what it was doing there. It was on a tiny strip of land in the middle of that terrible place.
Being angry, as far as I could tell.
Yeah, but how did it even get there? Well, things have a tendency to appear where they perhaps shouldn't in that place, so...
What did it live off of?
What are you guys talking about?
The giant.
Where it came from.
Where what came from?
How it got there, like... It was just there.
Is the Sphinx still there when we wake up, by
What's
the way?
it? I freaking hit my deafen button. What'd you say?
Was the Sphinx there when we wake up?
When you wake up, yes, he is.
Well, that's nice.
We were talking about where the storm giant came from.
Guess we could ask him.
The Sphinx, I assume.
Yeah, he could probably tell us, right?
You can ask him if you wish. Do you?
Hey, Sphinx, where did that giant come from?
I do have a name.
I'm not really good with those, I'm sorry.
No worries. He... That
Mr.
particular...
Sphinx.
That's better. That particular storm giant was once part of the storm giant city above the cloud lines. However, normally they're good-natured, but he was not, so he was banished to that small island. Out of his anger, he disrupted the already dangerous waters, making them even more treacherous to cross. And he's been there for a little bit of time now.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
It's nice to know that there's one less terrible thing in that terrible place.
Thanks to you all.
It's quite a lot of terrible things that are no longer in a lot of places, thanks to us all.
I wouldn't doubt it.
See, Anoke's still thinking of that prophecy that he has about finding some long-lost thing in the Underdark. Oh, well. There's no real Is there anything else down here, Mr. Sphinx? In this area,
No.
or... No? Alright.
At least in this portion. I haven't been over there, but I've heard of another city below Talafalia.
Aren't we below?
We're below Tafal, but you mean like significantly below, like deeper in the Underdark?
You think, because thinks about it. Where you guys originally came from, there is a city below the cliffside path.
Oh, we're all them Aboleths way.
Oh,
No, it's when you guys came down the rope. He's mentioning that place.
oh, okay. So back
You
by
guys,
that
yeah,
mushroom.
you guys didn't actually look down. But you continued along the cliffside path, but you didn't actually look downwards.
I thought we did when we spoke to the Flump.
No, he's talking about
The movable rod.
Oh, that place. I only thought there was one path down there.
You did go down the rope, but you landed on a cliffside, and there you didn't peek over the cliff.
Oh, okay.
Do we want to explore that? What is it? Like, can you give us any information about it?
I don't know too much, but I heard it's the land of the Illithids.
Things are just getting worse and worse in that direction. Oh wait, I don't know anything about illithids. What's an illithid?
Well, do we know? Let me see. Let me roll to see if I know about illithids. It's a history check.
Yes.
11.
11.
I'm not a special heist in the Underdark. Avarice. Aergius. You know anything about illithids?
Nope.
I don't know what an
I speak
aboleth
their
is.
language.
I don't know what an illithid is.
Did they speak deep speech, don't they? Or is it undercommon they speak?
You can do a history check.
Okay, because I speak deep speech, which is what the beholder speaks, but I don't know if they're native to this area. History 9. Probably not.
No, you don't.
Aergius, did you know anything?
I check. Sure.
Yeah, you can do a history check.
Yes, 22.
22. Eric just knows a lot of things about the Underdark. Illithids are also called mind flayers. They're kind of humanoid, tentacle-faced purple beings, purple in color. They are evil in nature. They are governed by a large central mother brain that kind of directs them and tells them what to do.
Mother
they are
brain?
enslavers. Yes.
Samus
Or-
Aran, we need you.
Yeah, they call it mother or elder brain. They are slavers, and they get kind of like a euphoric and nourishment feeling from devouring the brains of humans, or I guess humanoids in general.
Well,
He says, it's a long way down.
I think we've had enough adventures for now.
fair enough, fair enough. Maybe one day, maybe a different place in the Underdark. All right, then. Well, literally, the scroll could take us anywhere. We don't have to go back to the main. We could go somewhere else if we want to, but where do you guys
Well, we
want
need to meet back with the
Oh, yeah, back at our house.
devilish creature to get the rest of our money for a start.
Did you guys promise to take that dude back to the town?
Which dude is this dude we're talking?
The dead guy.
The cave.
What town
Oh,
did we
the
promise to take? What town was he from?
He's from Marfall.
No, we can have Beatrice give us a teleport to Marfall, maybe using the king's teleport circle.
I don't think you guys grabbed the body.
We don't have the body with us, so we'd have to use the scroll to get back to the body. Believe us at the entrance of the cave, right?
That's going to be difficult with the scroll teleportation. We don't have any items from him, do we?
No.
I'm going to tell you guys.
He was at the entrance to the cave, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That would probably count as viewed once, right? Avarice on the table.
If teleport does have a chance of failing, or
Yeah, so
sending you to a different
there's
place.
viewed once, which is a place you have seen once, seen casually. So viewed once is a place you have seen once. So we've only been there once, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have a 50.
It was near the road we traveled up and down several times, though, right?
We could go there. Yeah, I mean, we could always just backtrack to the cave. What's the closest town to the cave that we went into? Would it be?
It is Elswyn, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should. I would say let's go Elswyn and then just travel back there and get the body.
Yeah, and then what? Bring him to Marfall.
Yeah, we can bring it. Well, then we can bring him back to Elswyn, do the teleport circle thing,
Yeah,
and
and
take
then...
it to Marfall.
Alright.
I mean, we could go to Marfall right now. If we go back
Yeah,
out
but we
there...
don't have a body, so there's no point doing it.
Right.
And maybe, just a suggestion, if we're going to be at Marfall anyway, maybe check out that city and maybe find some things to do and new adventures to be found in that place. I've never really been, so...
Well,
Corey, and your family's from there, isn't it?
we also have we also know that
That demon owes us money, by the way.
yes, but we know that the group that demon is sort of a part of is actually from Floroon. Right, Devil. Sorry, Devil.
Devil. I come with names.
That red-winged woman, Bellaria. So, like, we've tracked down two groups from this cult, we'll call them.
Yeah, 2 members, yeah.
Do we want to finish the job? Not that it's a job.
They're in where? Floroon?
Yes. We know at least one more person.
Where's Floroon?
It's
That's
the other
the
continent.
Other continent.
Well,
Um,
I'd like to hit Marfall first before we go out to the other continent.
Would Marfall even have a ship that goes there? I mean, I know my town does.
We do have Beatrice doing research for us through Marfall on the orbs.
Does it?
You can cross the Lum Ocean instead of the Amara. So kind of like, here's Eunoria.
It would take you a
Floroon.
lot longer, though.
We could
This is
also
the
pay a
Amara.
wizard.
This is Lum.
We could also pay a wizard to use a teleport circle from Marfall
Possibly.
to across the continent.
It's all the same. I'd rather
Exactly.
avoid going home, and I'd rather avoid the sea.
We could skip the sea. I'm not too interested in getting too close to my hometown right now. But I'd like to hit Marfall for at least a minute before we go traveling
I
across the
think there
continent.
could be plenty for us to do there, at the very least.
All right. So we're going to Elswyn then? That's what we're doing?
For now, yeah, and getting our
Alright.
money sorted out, and then body to deal with, and then head over to Marfall.
Hanoka's very sad to use this really powerful spell scroll for this, but you don't come across level 7 spell scrolls casually like this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to turn to Mr. Sphinx and say, there's room for one more on this trip. Would you like a ride to Elswyn?
Not this time, small one.
All right.
But I appreciate the offer.
Hey, might as well get our money's worth out of it. All right, everybody, ready?
And you're using Divine Roll, right?
Oh, yes, I am.
What are your
Which I
divine
already did
rolls?
roll. I did roll that already. I have an 18 and a 13, I think. What did I roll it down? 18 and 13, yep.
Okay.
So this would be a D. So the DC check is 10 plus the level, right?
So you
Arcana?
could do 13.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to
succeed.
use up my 13.
Okay.
So automatic, so that'll be an automatic 21, which should succeed.
It does.
Okay, and so
You guys get all your
one
things.
action. Yep, so Ali's back. We're all good. Everybody ready? Click your heels 3 times and concentrate on Elswind.
Is that actually how it works?
Yes, it is.
Is the Sphinx coming with us?
No.
Let me roll a deception check here.
Yeah,
Right.
go right ahead.
4.
It just glares at you.
That was worth a shot.
Just cast your spell.
Yeah. All right, so Hinoke rolls up his sleeves and looks the scroll over very carefully and pronounces the spell of teleportation and focuses on Elswind, specifically
The teleportation circle.
for very familiar, so I can get the very familiar. I don't actually target our mansion. I'm going to target the inn we always stayed at, the drunken, was it the Dead Unicorn?
Yep.
So
I wanted to check in with Hog anyway.
that's the easiest. That's the best way to ensure that we go there. So focus on the Dead Unicorn in the common room that we always hang out in, and yeah, that's what we do.
Okay. So as you guys, as he casts a spell, you guys see your vision fade and clear again to the familiar dead unicorn kind of fireplace lit, and Hulk, who's cleaning a cup, just glances up.
What does he say?
Was
Oh,
Corin's
and-
family member here yet?
At the moment, you do not see anybody. He just like, I didn't see you guys come in.
That's because we didn't, I say as I flare my hands dramatically with prestidigitation.
You can tell him that he's dreaming.
I'm like, yeah, we just came in an alternate route.
Oh,
Uh,
seems interesting.
gonna walk over and sit down at the
Magic.
bar. Pour me an ale.
Will do. I guess you one.
I have spells to pick up.
You do, yes.
Wasn't it Dispel Magic that
Yes.
Yeah. Another spell. So I'm going to go immediately to the shop.
Oh, what
Okay.
time is it?
At this time, it'd be. It's actually nighttime. It's
Don't
about.
go to the shop.
It's early night, 6 p.m. So the shop would still be open if you wished.
You'd have to go now, though, otherwise it's gonna close.
Yeah. We want to go back to our house, too, and get our payment.
Well, that won't be until probably the dead of night.
Mm. All right. Well, I go visit Beatrice.
Okay.
You want to come with me?
Actually, Avers will go say hi. Sure. He's not gonna buy anything,
Yeah.
but. Oh, first he just says, "Hold on, let me check up on the donkeys real quick."
I'm gonna say good night to Bellora and thank her for joining us. I'm sure she needs to get back to the castle now and rest up herself.
Yes, I should probably go catch up on all the work I have now. So it was actually surprisingly fun being with you guys.
I know I'm not that entertaining to be around, but oh,
Just be sure to steal me again anytime for business matters. Just tell them.
I'll keep that in mind, and I'm sure Corian will too.
She kind of waves to both Corian and Tarnum
I'll
she-
live.
puts her mace away as she forgets she had out in hand, and she walks out the inn. Hinoki, you wait about like 10 minutes as Avers is just petting all the donkeys.
Come on, Avarice.
I say, hey, they got any more of those speed potions?
Got it. I don't think she'll sell any, but
You look like you had such a rush from that potion, Corian.
It was
it's a
awesome.
good thing. It's a good thing I remembered I had that. I just thought it would make you go fast. I didn't know it was a haste spell. I would have never kept it for myself, but it came in handy at the right time.
Avers actually gets up and starts going now that he's done taking care of the animals.
I could order haste if you really like that, Corian.
I do.
The only thing is I wouldn't be able to do any other of my spells I concentrate on to keep haste up on you.
So
We'll see about potions.
what concentration spell did you use during that last fight?
I didn't in that last fight, but I have used those before, like my polymorph, you haven't seen my new tentacle spell. It's very scary. Invisibility, fly, Tasha's hideous laughter, the one that makes him giggle.
Tentacle spell, you say?
Yeah.
How
yeah.
very hentai.
You don't know what that is, Tarnum. What I do in my room is my business.
Avers is gonna just keep walking. He stopped for a moment to pick up Hinoke, and then he just headed right to Beatrice.
Where's Urgius all this time? What's he been doing?
Yeah, you want to join us, Sergius?
You
Yeah,
want to hang around
fine.
at the bar with me and Corian?
And actually, Holg waves to you, Avers, as he recognizes you since you came here a couple days ago. Actually, more like 5 days ago because of the travel too. But
Holg, Urgius, Holg.
pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, I'll stay at the bar. And
Okay.
like,
So you guys all sit there. Hanoka, you going to Beatrice right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Avers is like already there. He left you.
Ah,
Yeah.
Averus, I'm sorry, okay? Oh, God.
Like I'm
This
just not
is
gonna.
so typical Averus. I know he makes you wait, and then by the time you're ready to go, he's.
Well, is Averus still mad at me?
I don't know. He hasn't said anything to me about it.
All right. I go rushing up.
Kind of like came into the inn, heard talk about tentacles, and then just left.
I say to Corey, and now all I need is a sword that matches his shield eventually.
A saw?
That could work.
Or did you say sword?
Sword.
Oh, I thought you said saw. I'm like, what? I've had
That's
one too
new
many
weapon.
ales.
I think you need another Corian to hold.
I agree.
And you know something else? My coffin business is going to be booming now. Stronger. Would you like a coffin, Holg?
Not this time.
All right.
That,
You let me know if anybody comes in here asking for a coffin. You let me know.
I definitely will.
I mean, it is called the Dead Unicorn, so. That manager ever show up?
Yes, he did actually. He kind of thinks he's like some couple days ago. I don't remember how many, but he did show up.
Do you even know what numbers are, Hulk?
Don't criticize my intelligence. I'm very smart.
Oh, really?
I
Play me
just
at
don't like
cards.
showing.
Play me at cards, Hulk.
Kind of slams his fist on the gun. Maybe I will.
Let's do it.
I'll pull out my cards.
Aggression.
Alright. I'm going to do intelligence checks.
Is it just straight intelligence?
Yes.
11.
18.
He got an 8. He's kind of like trying to figure out what cards to even use. He's like he sees like the jack and he's like, that one looks pretty good. Has a face on it. He sees the numbers, but you guys know that he can't count, but he kind of like looks for the coolest
He's trying
number.
his best, given the circumstance.
He sees the 8 and he's like, that one looks really cool. And he keeps that card, and basically he's just looking at which ones look the best. Not actual face value.
I'm gonna tip Hulk 5 gold and just say thanks for playing and get yourself a drink. You've earned it, man.
Did I win?
Yeah, you won, Hulk. What can I
told
say? You've blown me away, man. So impressed.
Kind of like looks a little smug. Here's your cards, Corian. If you ever wish to challenge me again, just go right ahead.
I haven't got that much gold now. You know how poor
I'm gonna deal us out another.
How much gold do you have right now, Turnham?
6,991.
I'm going to deal us out another hand, but I'm going to cheat it in Hulk's favor.
Alright.
So I rolled a 22 for sleight of hand.
Let me see actually. Oh no, he doesn't see that. So throughout the next game,
Is just joining us for these cards too, by the way?
if you want to. Do you wish to play?
Yeah, I'll play.
Going to roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
And half your proficiency, I think you get.
Yeah, because it's Jack of all trades. I got an 11 on intelligence, so let's go.
13.
I also got a 13.
I gave him advantage for the kind of like little helps from Corian, and he got that is a 6. So you kind of like slip him good cards, and he discards them because he doesn't think they're cool enough. It's like, I don't like this one. Just kind of folds that or moves that card, or whatever, gets a new card. He, he's trying to show that he's good at this game, but he's not really.
Oh, you are just a master of cards, man. You need to open some sort of gambling thing here. You beat everybody in town.
What can I say? I'm a master at this.
That you are, and I will. I'll hand him another.
All right. So, as you guys are letting Hulk win, Hanoke, you go to Beatrice, and she's not closed, but she has a couple hours, so she's kind of like getting everything ready. She looks like, hello. It's been a while.
Hey, Beatrice. Hey, Averis.
Hey, Hanoke.
You're still mad at me, are you, Averis?
Not at the moment.
Fair enough. Get my spell of detect magic for me, my spell scroll for me to copy.
Yes. I was wondering when you were going to show up. I have it right here.
We were busy dealing with the Underdark.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah. Hey, you haven't heard about your contacts in Marfall yet about those magic orbs that we have you?
Not at the moment, no.
All right.
They're pretty busy at the Balance Arcanum, but I'm sure soon it will.
If we need to hitch a ride to Marfall, would you be willing to teleport us?
Of course. I would love to.
Oh, all right. Very good.
You guys have helped me a lot in the past, so.
Is there anything new in town? Anything in the last couple days since we left?
Not the past couple days, not anything out of the ordinary.
All right.
Last time I saw you guys was about 5 days ago.
We don't have anybody who can make potions, do we, in town right now? Because the last guy's dead, right?
Yes, Lazar has passed away. Not at the moment. But
probably should try to resurrect him. Anyway, okay. Got a little bit of an order for you.
You do?
That's right, he was decapitated. Yes, I'd like to place a level 1 spell order for, that'd be 100 gold, I believe, according to your prices before discount, for Absorb Elements.
Okay.
Which is a new Xanthar spell, by the way.
Awesome.
And I'd also like to pick up, what else is, there's one other one.
Were you doing haste or no?
Nah, I'm not going to get haste. I'm not going to, this Corey really wants me to get it or something, but he did seem super, I mean, he liked it, but it'd be better to get the potion version. Is worth it, like someone get a potion for him to stock up on those, I think is better. Should have asked Tarnum if he wanted to pay for me to get sending, so he could actually send messages to that Griffin, or not Griffin, the Sphinx. And we can always do it if he wants to later. I think it's just gonna be that, and one level 2 spell. I'm gonna pick up Mind Spike, which is a new divination spell. It actually does damage.
Awesome.
So that'd be 400 total before discounts. What do we? I think we have a 10% off.
10%.
Right?
Oh God, math.
400. I'll be 360.
Yes, that's right. Because mine is 40 up. So 360. Go to mark that off.
Can I try to persuade her down a little bit more?
You can try.
I'm just gonna do a persuasion. Tell her that we've been good friends. No magic.
Wait, what? No magic?
I know, right? No, she's our friend now, so Hanoke feels bad, and he rolled crappy. So never mind. 360 it is.
Oh, I'll make it 350, just for you.
Just for me. Does she know because I think with suggestion, the way I've used suggestion, does she realize though that I've suggested her? Like, it's not like charm. I didn't realize she was a high practicing, you know.
She does recognize it.
Well, she knows I suggested every time before this,
Yeah.
or not this, but she just doesn't care.
Well, she kind of like, because of her sorcery, she does recognize the spell. Her kind of like her prices that she gives you are not necessarily based off the spell.
She's just wanted to be nice to you this whole time.
She just makes me think that that it's been working on her, huh?
Maybe.
And I have no idea. I don't have the wisdom to know that. And Hinoka is conceited enough with his magic that he believes it works every time. So that's funny. All right, yeah, I marked it off. So I think it's is it 2 days for first level and was it for second level 3, 4? It's like a week for it's week for
Because that
for
has
third
to
level
travel
spell.
from Heartfall too, so it's somewhere around there. I'll get the numbers later.
All right, yeah. So we'll pick it up before we go crazy. And I'm gonna just pick up some more ink supplies and stuff for myself so that I can continue to do what I do best, which is write in books.
Yeah.
On pieces of paper.
Actually, she says, I did see some visitors at your residence. Let's see,
Visitors.
that was you guys been about
We've gone for about 4 or 5 days.
Like a day and a half, 2 days ago. It was
What race?
in the afternoon. Oh, I didn't see exactly. It looked like a group of people.
Gnomes? Hinoka says nervously.
It looked like regular humanoids. About 5-6 feet tall for each of them. Some were.
Did they look magical? Like sorcerer or wizard types?
I saw one of them that may have been, but I didn't look at. I only peeked at them for just a moment, and I continued on. They're kind of separated a little bit. Looked like 2 different groups.
Okay. Return to Avarice. We may have some trouble.
Well, we should probably go get Corian and them.
Just go get Corian. Solve the trouble. Where do they go? So you saw them hanging on their place. Do you know where they're staying? Are they just hanging out at our place, or?
I only looked for a moment. I just saw that they were there. I don't know where they're heading. Looked like one group was heading towards the residence, but.
Okay. Yeah.
The other was standing in front of your entrance, not the doorway, but the entrance to your entire residence.
Okay.
I just continued on after that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna rush. Let's say we need to get back now, so we're gonna rush back to. I guess it's a good thing we didn't teleport into the house. To the dead unicorn.
Maybe. You're about to leave right now?
Yeah, why?
It seemed like a little bit of a rush.
Well, there's been a bunch of people visiting our house, and every time everybody's ever showed up to our house, it's usually never been good.
Oh, well, I guess you should probably get there soon then.
I mean...
The one time.
Well, not our house, but most of the a lot of times when random groups of adventurers show up, we've had to kill them every time.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Well, you could run there now, I guess. Might as well check.
Why? Do you want us to hang out for a little while?
No, you just seemed like immediately in a rush. I was kind of confused.
Can I insight check Beatrice?
Sure.
Natural 1. I got no clue. I can't read anything on her. I'm nervous. Hinoka's just nervous. Avarice, what do you think? What do you think we should be doing right now?
He runs out the door.
All right. See you later, Beatrice.
See you later. Come back soon. And are you going there or to Corian?
I'm following Avarice, who I'm assuming is going back to Corian's, right?
Yes, he's going back to Corian Tarnum.
Yep.
And you both, he's a little bit ahead, and you're kind of. Oh, actually, Avarice would let you keep up because you're a little slower, but you both reach there. And I'll let you do the talking.
And that's how we met a giant winged lion. I say to Hulk.
Guys, we may have problems. We may have good things happening, but there's apparently 1 to 2 groups of people visiting our house, according to Beatrice.
And you haven't fucked with them yet?
I don't fuck with everybody.
I was like, relax. Come take a drink with us.
Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this.
I'm so nervous about visitors. The last one worked out well.
All right. Well, if you guys want to rush over, I'm going to send Owly. I'm going to use invisibility on Owly.
Okay. And you're sending him over there?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to have him just swoop in, see if he can see anybody, and then immediately come back and report back to me what he sees.
Okay. Takes about 3 minutes for him.
And tell him to stay out of sight.
So go and roll stealth with advantage for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it takes about 3 minutes for him to get there to the familiar manor.
Let's roll the first one. Oh, 1. I'm going to feed him my divine roll of 18. So that will be for my second roll. So that will be 21.
Do you do it before rolling?
Well, I have 2 rolls. You said I can roll with advantage, right?
Yeah, but I think you need to. I think you have to roll. Yeah, I think it's to declare it before you.
Because I have to roll 2 rolls anyway. That's why. Oh, do I have to declare it before? Because I know I have to declare before I roll once. I didn't know if I had to. Did I have to declare?
I'll say this time you can do it, but normally you would before advantage. You'd
okay.
hand it to him.
I'm okay with rolling it again. If you don't want me to use it, it's fine.
No, you can use it.
Okay.
What's the roll? 21?
21, yep.
So he kind of swoops on over. He goes over to the front, and what he sees, it's still a little bit light out. It's approaching. It's about sunset. It's about 6:15, 6:30. He kind of goes into the front entrance, and what he sees. Let me get the description. Going along the stone path that heads into your manor, there are the blooming flowers that are on each side of the path. Up ahead, he sees 2 unfamiliar people in armor that stand on each side of the double-doored entrance. And there's another figure. There's another figure that stands with a kind of like a watering can, and kind of like a cane in the other. She's facing away from you at the moment. But she looks to be giving water to the flowers near the central fountain. And she's kind of hunched over, wearing like a bright yellow dress and kind of like a white cloth that's tied to the top of her head and below her chin. She kind of just goes around watering the flowers around. The figure stays still along the door.
Okay, he's just going to do a wide sweep of the perimeter before coming back.
Okay. He does see, Ali does see one more form kind of like navigating around the manor, wearing armor as well. But in terms of exterior, that's all he sees.
All right, he'll come back then.
Okay.
Are you relaying that to us?
Of course I am. We got 3 people in armor and a little old lady with a watering can.
The city did say they needed to take a few days to sort the staff out for our new place. They're probably the staff.
Oh, I forgot about that. All right.
Probably guarded now, and of course, somebody to tend the garden, and there's probably a chef or something inside.
Well, that kind of relieves my anxiety, I guess.
Yeah, mine too. Because I didn't recognize the robes of the lady, right? She's just wearing normal clothes.
Just kind of look like a bright yellow dress.
Yeah,
Very typical.
Yeah, so once Hinoke finds out it's a little lady in a bright yellow dress, he immediately calms down.
Oh man, old ladies.
Listen, there are plenty of things out there to be worried about, Hinoke says, and he says,
Oh yes, there is. I agree with that.
Hinoke goes to the corner until we leave.
Are we staying here for the night, or are we going back to the manor?
I imagine we should meet our new staff.
Yeah,
And we
I
need to
suppose.
have that meeting this evening with that devil.
Valaria.
That is true.
And I do tell you guys, Beatrice said she'll give us a ride to Marfall.
Did you ask her about speed potions?
No, but there's nobody else in town to make potions, so she doesn't carry potions.
She carries basic healing, but that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Marfall would be the place to go for healing
Yeah.
for potions.
No, you didn't ask. Okay.
No, but I put 50 gold on it
I
that we're going to be able to get
remember
them in Marfall.
That's not what I asked you to do, and you didn't do it. I would like to speak with the manager.
Sure. Hulk goes in the back and gets them.
I do.
What was that?
Never mind. Do your thing first. Sorry.
You have seen this guy before. Let me get the description.
We haven't. He has.
Yeah, I said you you to Corian.
Yeah.
Somebody who knows to go through.
All 60 members of his family.
It's going to be like a little stout dwarf or something.
You see, Corian. Actually, all of you guys, as Hulk goes and retrieves them from the back, you see an older man, not like old, but just maybe 40s, 50s. He comes in, introduces himself as Randy to you guys. But Corian, you've seen him before. He used to work at the inn in Marfall, called Dreams and Denizens. That's all you remember from him. You've only seen him. You never really talked to him.
All right.
It's a pretty popular inn in Marfall, so.
So say, so you're the one my sister sent?
I am. I got her message and tried to pack up as much as I could. Not easy traveling, but the teleportation circle helped a lot. I just had to carry all my stuff back and forth.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't too bad. I figured this inn here is in a prime location, and hadn't been really seeing much business happening here. Figured,
I'll change that.
Figured somebody should. I'm sure Holg appreciates the help.
Yes. Hulk says yes as well. He's like, yeah, I hope to get this place booming again. It's right in the town center. You'd think it'd be a lot busier.
Right.
But we'll try to get it more busy in here. So.
All right.
What happened to that house band? Are they going to arrive? We've got
Hopefully soon.
And I look at the bookshelf or whatever's in the corner with all the books on it. Have you added anything?
Not yet. Things been added.
So I'll shake his hand and welcome to the Dead Unicorn. And
interesting name, but thank you.
It's from that painting over there.
Probably could have guessed that. That's an interesting painting.
That it is.
And what were you gonna say, Quinn?
If you feel that we need a further infusion of coin, just send me word.
Will do.
All right.
He kind of he stops shaking your hand now and kind of gives you guys a nod, and he gets a quick drink and heads back in the back.
Before he goes, I'm going to say to him, "Don't look at me for coin. I haven't got no money."
He kind of looks at your eyes, looks down at your coin purse. Yeah, I believe that. He just walks on back.
You see nothing. I'm an avid button aficionado.
Your coin purse is like bulging out of your leg right now. It is with 6,000 gold.
It's nearly 7,000. It's only 14 gold short of 7,000 gold.
In
I'm
fact,
poor,
it's
okay?
actually pretty hard to carry this, but
I would assume I would have it in like a rucksack, so I would look poor.
Right.
I do tell Tarnum, if you want to be able to communicate with that sphinx or anything, or the fluff, there is a spell for that.
Well, I figured it might be useful, being as a creature that we know now that's as knowledgeable as that, and potentially has the ability to see different places.
I want to see Izzy again.
I mean, it lets you send. I tell him like it's a spell. Lets you send 25 words, a little message.
Yes,
and then they can respond with 25 words.
I think that could be useful in the future.
All right. The only thing is, it does take a little bit of power to do it, so it's probably not something we want to use, in battles. But downtime.
No. I figured it would be something we would use.
Right.
So if we receive some information about something and we want more info later.
All right. Well, I can go tomorrow then. And do you want me to purchase it, or do you want to purchase it? How are we doing this one?
How much is the thing?
What would that be from her? It'd be 300 minus my 10% discount.
So 270.
Yeah. I mean, I can afford it. I know you're poor, Tarnum. I know you're poor, Tarnum.
I am very poor. This is true.
I'm going to use Mage Hand and jingle his coin bags as I say that.
Oh, you like my button collection too, then?
I kind of want to make Mage Hand break open his coin purse, but I won't do that to Tarnum.
He's like reach down and pick up all the coins.
I will give you 150 gold to that.
Oh, are you sure, Tarnum? You can part with so much? I say.
Well, I mean, I'm now going to be flat 6 months, but I think I can manage it. I'll make sure to be as quiet as possible. Doesn't notice that I have any money.
You're lucky that doesn't give you disadvantage on stealth checks. Well, Avarice has to be at around that amount too, though, right?
I'm gonna go look. Does the inn have like little bar seats and cushions and stuff?
I wouldn't say cushions.
Because if we have anything, I'm gonna start like moving things around the inn, trying to find copper pieces and stuff, and be like, I know there's got to be enough in here for that.
You do find a couple, 3 copper pieces, just moving chairs and tables around to find some.
How many do I find?
3.
3. So, you can't believe it, can you, Holg? I'm having to scrounge around looking through furniture to try and get copper. It's a hard life, man.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
All right, well, back home then?
I guess.
Gonna slap Holg on the shoulder, give him a nod.
It was good spending the night with you, Gordon.
Yep.
I just
Good
give
man.
Tarnum a look when he says that.
And then I'm gonna go to the stables.
Okay.
And call for Peter.
Okay. You can see him. He's getting ready to go to his home and get ready for bed. But he comes over to you.
I'm gonna give him a gold coin.
Oh, thank you.
Say, good job on keeping the inn intact while we were gone.
I try my best.
Kept up the practice with the blade.
I did. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
Good.
At first, it was kind of tough, but just takes practice, I guess.
Keep it up then.
I will do. Which blade did you give him? Was it a short sword?
A dagger.
believe it
I
was.
think I gave him a dagger.
Okay.
Dagger.
Just make sure.
One other thing I guess I'll just ask Hope before we leave: is there anybody in town to sell weapons to yet, or buy weapons from?
Not at the moment, no. She went to Terralyn on a short notice. So,
No, she went to
Orthorn.
Yeah,
Orthorn.
she went to
She went to
Orthorn.
Orthorn on a short notice.
I just look at Tarnum and shake my head.
Hey, we find love in different places.
Alright, well, I'm ready to go back to home then.
All right. So, you guys travel on to the manor, and as you guys get there, it's about 7. Let me get the notes again. So you guys go down that familiar stone path back to your house. The lady that you saw, Hanok, is now basically putting her watering can away. But as she's like about to go put it away, she turns around and sees you guys getting closer. And you can see it is an old lady with a cane. And she has a bright smile on her face. And she says, "Ah, so you are all the beloved heroes of this town. Welcome home. I am Lamora, your gardener. The others have been dying to meet you. You shall come in and see them." That's the spelling.
I say, I carve canes like that.
I move very quickly away.
I want to give you a piece of advice before we get to, knees in here, knees in deep or whatever. Most people around us have a tendency to die within weeks of meeting us, so I'm just going to put that on the table. I don't want you to die. You seem like a sweet lady.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm not trying to intimidate her. I'm trying to be honest.
You're frightening her, though.
Intimidation. I think I have a 13.
I'll try to stay more indoors.
Probably for the best. I mean, giant spiders over town tearing people's limbs off only a week or two ago.
Avis just slaps you in the face.
Ow! I'm being honest.
Yeah, he turns to Lomra. "Yes, please guide us inside. That would be lovely." And he just glares at you, Tarnum.
Well, when she dies now, don't come blaming me, okay?
He slaps you again.
I offer her my arm.
She looks very confused. But she's like, "Thank you, Mr. Corian." And you guys all start beginning to walk in. As you begin getting closer to the doorway, you can actually see the figures now. You see, behind, they're not wearing like very obscuring helmets, but you do see looks to be a human with like kind of like dark skin on the left, and then there's a about like 4.5 foot tall halfling female to the right. They're both guarding the door. They both introduce themselves as Azam and Zorina. That's the guy. They say that they are 2 of 3 of the day shift night watch or guard watch. I mean, at your manor. So.
Who's the third?
He's walking around. His name is Forenge.
Orange?
He should be Forenge.
Okay.
He should be making his pass around here any second now. And after about like 20 seconds or so, you do see another guy in armor see the commotion at the front entrance and come over and introduce himself.
Yeah, you called that.
What was that?
You called that. You said he was going to be here in a second. A few seconds later, he's here.
I've been standing here for hours and I've seen him make the same routine. It's kind of easy to predict.
Sit down, Take it easy.
I do occasionally, but I mainly just sit here and make sure nobody comes in through. So.
Has anybody come through?
I only saw someone when we first came here, but they seem to be leaving your residence. So.
Who?
She didn't say her name, but actually, let me get the description.
Is she a merchant in town?
And not that I know of.
Okay. Just making
Um,
sure it wasn't freaking Beatrice or something that was hanging around.
she says, I didn't really talk to her. She was talking more to Lamora. But she was kind of like wearing like a maroon dress. She had like curly brown hair that was in a high bun. She's pretty tall, but she didn't really mention who she was. She was right next to someone that was covered in a large cloth, which I thought was kind of strange. But when Lamora asked who they were, she said it was none of their business. But she did say that she wanted to give you guys a letter, and she handed it to Lamora. Should be inside somewhere. I'm not sure where. But then I'm not familiar with magic, but they just seemed to vanish in thin air at that moment.
So
It was kind
you
of
saw a
startling.
woman and a person who had a cloak over them?
Could be drow.
Yeah, it was like a gray cloak that covered their entire form. I tried to peek under, but all I saw was just a couple feet. I didn't really see anything noticeable. They didn't talk.
Were they barefoot or did they wear shoes?
They wore kind of like black shoes.
Hmm.
I couldn't see much.
Did they look old, young?
Couldn't even tell.
Even the woman? She looked just average?
She looked pretty young. I'd say maybe 25, 30. But her appearance was tall and fairly young, I'd say.
Well, let's check out this letter.
So they nod and let you open up the doors for you guys. As you guys come in, you see another man kind of like just walking around, heading to your kitchen area. He stops and sees you guys. Welcome. The food's almost ready. I should probably introduce myself. I'm Adam, your courier. I can lead you to the kitchens if you wish.
Do you cook for us or do you deliver things for us? You said you were a courier.
I deliver letters or pick up supplies or groceries that you wish, if I'm supplied.
Neat. I tell him about my orders from Beatrice.
Of course. If you just supply the money, I can go save you the trouble of getting it yourself.
All right, I'll knock off for the sending spell using the 150 gold. Tournament gave me, and the rest for 260.
Got it. So he says, food is pretty much ready if you guys wish to come. We're getting ready for dinner, so.
Sounds good.
You want to read the letter before dinner?
Yeah, we can read it as we're eating.
No.
Oh, letter. That's right. You actually guys have 2 letters. I'll go get them while we're eating as well. So he goes off and gets them.
Hanoke starts singing, here's the mail from Blue's Clues.
Can just play a little ditty to match his singing?
I don't actually do that.
In your mind, you do. But he first leads you over to the kitchen, and you see the long dinner table where the guards that led you in begin to sit down and get ready to eat, as well as Lamora. You also see a couple other people. One was sitting there when you first came in. 3 people were sitting at the table when you first came in. There's another older woman with kind of like white hair. She appears older and shorter than Lamora. There's a tall elven woman with black hair in a bun, and then there's a man with long blonde hair. They kind of stand up and introduce themselves. The old lady is Nora. The elven lady is Isa.
Haven't we met Nora before? Wasn't she that old lady?
No, you have not seen her before. And then the other guy, the blonde, is Parfalo.
And they are...
Sorry. We are your housekeeps. We go around, make sure everything's clean and orderly. And then at that moment, you guys actually see the chefs come in. Two of them. They're wearing chef hats and aprons. They're holding various trays of cooked meats and vegetables as they begin to setting them on the table for you guys. The female that's in front of you introduced herself as Allison. And the dark-skinned man, the other chef, introduced himself as Jay. They say, we are the chefs here. So if you ever need anything cooked, just let us know. And then they also begin sitting down, getting ready to eat.
Did they eat with us?
Yes.
Okay.
And they got quite a bit of food ready, enough to serve all of you guys.
So who pays for this place? Like the upkeep? Us?
Jay actually speaks up. He says, "We were supplied enough food to last us the first week. They expected you to be back by then."
How much we got to pay you, all of you, to work and live and cook and stuff?
But Laura actually pays us our wages from the throne, but you just need to supply just money for food supplies, basically. You guys do 5 gold, so that'd probably be 5 gold per person per week or two.
For each of us, plus or 5 gold plus for each of them too.
For all of you guys, every single one. So it'd probably be 35, 40 gold a week or two.
It's 50 just for them.
Is that?
You've introduced us to 10 people now.
Yes. So the 50. And then
So we have to pay their 50 gold, or do they pay it themselves?
we can use some of our wages to buy our own food, but if you wish to supply foods for the kitchen,
So we got to pay 100 gold a damn week to keep you people
every week.
for all of us. 5 gold each.
Who's head of everything?
You guys do not have an organizer, and unless you, I guess Belor would technically be, but none in the house that you guys are in.
I need somebody in charge.
We need to promote somebody in charge. I mean, is there an unofficial leader of you guys at this point? Who's established dominance? That's how these things work, right? I look at Corian. That's how you run a household.
Nora? Nora's head of the housekeepers, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Then I will, I'll hand her 500 coins.
Okay. She kind of has trouble lifting it because she's pretty frail, but...
Like here, for house expenses.
Thank you. And she goes and stops eating and puts it away for a moment. As she does, Adding comes back with the letters for you guys. And he also sits down and begins eating. He hands them to Tarnum because he's closer. One of them is kind of large. It has a kind of like a seal of looks like a full moon. The other one is kind of small. Looks like a symbol, like the seal itself that keeps together as a large tree with a town below it. Would you recognize the seal of Orthorn?
That'll be Orthorn.
One of them came in by owl, and the other came in by person.
I imagine the owl one is. Let's do that one first, shall we? Are you sending me what it?
Yes, I can. Yep.
Okay. Let's do the Orthorn one. I imagine they need some rolls or something clearing it. Dear Corian and group, hello, it has been a while since I've heard from you all. Things here in Hawthorne are calm as usual. I hunt in the forest knowing they are safer from your guys' aid. Not that I couldn't handle orcs or anything that crossed my path, of course. I heard of your influence on Elswyn. I'm glad to hear your positive influence reach out to other places in the world. You all truly have features that will lead you to great places. I hope you all are well. Please let me know when you aren't busy. I do miss all of you and the orc hunting we did together. I look forward to hearing from you. Much love, Katya. It has been a while since we've seen her. We should drop in some time.
We do have a couple swords to get rid of.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I turned to the guy. What's the our guards? What's their equipment?
They wear, for armor, they wear scale mail.
I think we have some sets of plate, don't we?
And they have, like, long swords. Typical.
Well, do we want to give them a plate or do we want to sell the plate?
I don't care.
I have.
Would Adam be smart enough to find a decent kennel master?
A what?
A kennel master?
I don't think I'm familiar with that. What's that?
They keep the animals.
Oh. He probably could. You can ask around for one. He's kind of like an all-around gatherer for you guys, so.
Right. Well, then I would like to send him for one after he's finished eating.
After the eggs and...
Yes, yes, I need something to watch my hook horrors.
I wonder what they've been thinking about these eggs.
And our horses? Like, we need someone to watch our horses?
Well, we already have that.
I mean, we can keep them stable where they're at.
I'm not going to leave them at the inn.
Do we even have a stable here?
I assume so. It's a manor, right?
Yes, you do have like a small little, or usually places have places to keep horses, but you guys have a little bit larger place to store your horses.
Do we should probably warn them what they are though before.
Yes.
Well, I will after we bring somebody back who I believe could handle them.
What about this other letter then? This is important. So it looks like we can add a trip to Hawthorne on our list of things that we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun. Maybe we could go out and hunt again with.
All right. Well, what's the other letter say?
I assume I'm reading it again.
Sure. I'll send that one to you.
Seeing as you handed it to me, I mean. Dear Corian and group.
Wrong one.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You guys reading the same letter.
That is something Tottenham would do.
Versus like, okay,
I know it's
not
like
that one.
why does everybody always say it's Corian group? Why can't it be a Hanokin group?
Here we go.
That's how
Heroes of
Katya.
Elswyn.
That's how Katya usually addressed you guys. So
Yeah.
I understand why.
Heroes of Elswyn. First of all, I must sincerely thank all of you for helping me find my Cambion servant. I have so many servants. It is truly tiring and difficult to keep track of them all and where they are. However, I must take her back to my domain. Don't worry though, I learned my lesson for trusting my servants to leave. I assure you she won't bother you or anybody else for the rest of her life, nor see the light of day from my castle again. As for you, you insignificant ants, I will warn you only once not to interfere with what you are currently. We are stronger and easily capable of wiping you from existence. You all may be weak, but I know you aren't stupid. Goodbye, Blood Curl. You know who that is, Corian? I feel like he's in charge of this cult, isn't he?
Did you say Blood Curl?
Yes.
That's his name? That's clearly a fake name.
Wow. Like,
This is like, we're looking at 12-year-old edgy emo here.
right. Like,
apparently.
I wasn't afraid of him in the first place, but now he's going to call himself Blood Curl.
He must be in charge of this group, and that means that
Is he
we're not seeing
Grotzen?
that Cambion.
Like, I already know the dude's name is Grotzen.
I'm immediately going to start casting Detect Magic to make sure that he hasn't left anything behind here to scry on us or appear on us in any way.
What about the rest of our money, goddammit?
Right.
Yeah.
That dude now owes us 5,000 gold.
Are we charging interest already?
Yeah, I'm going to take it from his hide.
I mean, how much did she promise us? Was it 2,000 for the job and we got 1,000 up front?
No, it was 5,000.
You got half up front.
We got
2,500
2,500 up front. So
Yeah, 2,500 left.
That's true. They didn't pay us, so now we have a reason to kill them.
But now I have to go there, so obviously it's
Do we
double.
even know where they are?
We can
Florin.
figure that out. There's ways, especially since
They're in
we've done enough to-
Florin?
we
Yes.
have a letter from them.
I am
so
highly inconvenienced now.
after 10 minutes, does my Detect Magic detect anything that it shouldn't be detecting?
You do not detect any magic in this area.
All right, I'm gonna
Jeez.
go
Well,
walk
besides,
around.
of course, besides your weapons and such, but
I'm gonna do
nothing
a
active.
walk around the grounds and around the place. Spend a little while, just making sure.
I wonder if they're in Florin right now. I mean, it would have taken them a couple of days to get back there.
Well, I mean, not if they use the teleportation circles.
Oh,
Well, they have. Before I can tell you guys later. Like teleport spell. That's all they need, and they can go to a permanent circle somewhere.
I assume they have them on the other continent.
They do.
This is of interest to me. I don't think it's high on my list, but it definitely needs addressing.
you
Well,
guys actually begin finishing up food, by the way. So
I think our game plan right now has to be to return that body and go to Marfall and do some shopping before we go transcontinental anywhere.
well, like I said before, the coup we fought here, we're trying to bring out Lolth. I have no idea what the guys in the Underdark were doing, but we were sent to stop them from doing the same kind of thing. And this, quote, Blood Curl, is supposed to be attempting the same thing. So,
Well, you guys remember that fortune teller lady?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, one of her prophecies to me is they're going to try to bring back Lolth again.
so I do feel like that might be higher on the priority of things we need to take care of. Unless you like giant spider goddess.
I mean, it's a difficult situation. We don't know where they are in that continent. We just know that they're on that continent.
Well, we could try interrogating if we go to Marfall anyway, since we're going to need to use teleportation circles to get around, and I don't think Beatrice has a teleport to there. We could try interrogating the two prisoners that are back in the jail there, the dudes that we captured.
I don't think they really knew anything about it, though. We only got our information about Florin from Bellaria.
Yeah, they were just the heavies, weren't they? That
Right. For the coup.
I don't know if Beatrice knows scrying.
But she doesn't even know who this is. That's just
There's-
a made-up name.
There's gotta be cities on Florin, right?
Oh yeah, I imagine there is.
So-
It is.
I'd be familiar because is that the continent I'm from?
I would
Yes.
probably be familiar with it too because of being from a big port. I would know where ships came from.
yes. And Corian, as you're talking, Adam actually asked you for a moment to tell you something.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know if it was you or one of your friends, but please try to be careful with your door. If you get locked out, you can just call a locksmith. You don't need to bust it.
What door?
He's speaking to Corian privately.
Oh.
The door to your room, probably.
What door got broken?
Yeah, your door, right?
I don't think I broke it.
Oh well, just make sure one of your friends, just a little more careful next time. It's kind of expensive to get it replaced.
All right. Did you find me that kennel master yet?
Oh, I'll go do it now. And he leaves.
So I'll go back to that group and I'll be like, we need to apparently reconvene near my room.
Why?
Apparently someone broke in. Or out?
Yes,
I'm not sure from that description.
time for detective work. I bet you there's a desk in there.
Well, we might as well go look.
Okay. So you guys are all heading up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So Corian, you start leading them up to your room. You get to the entrance, and you do see it's slightly open, but the lock is busted completely. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I detect fine traps on this? See if it's been trapped.
You can, yeah.
I
You don't
got
sense any.
a 6.
6.
Can I investigate?
If you wish to, yeah.
I got 17.
17. Corian doesn't really see much, but Hanok, you see that the break-in appears to be from outside to inside. And like I said, the lock is completely busted.
Someone broke in, not out.
You look inside and you see the window is partially open. Cut the wind kind of blowing the curtains inward.
Is the window smashed or just open?
It's open.
Okay.
It's, Hanok, how long does detect magic last?
10 minutes, but I didn't really. I mean, I guess because we were still eating dinner, I was going to do that like after dinner, you know.
I would say.
So I mean, like I didn't probably cast it yet. I mean, I probably would have been just starting to. So if we wait a couple minutes, or I don't know.
So, from what you can see currently, the window is open.
You just want to wait a few minutes so I could detect if there's any magical traps in front of us here?
Sure.
I would know if there was traps. I've just done a spell.
Okay. Well, then it's not trapped. So I'm still going to continue to cast Detect Magic for any other items. That
Yeah, you might find magic items and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
But
And yeah, Tarnum, as you kind of think for a minute, you don't sense any traps at the door or inside. So
Okay. I'll take a look
Seems safe.
around.
can I close the window? It must be getting cold.
yes, you can. Corian and Tarnum make investigation checks.
What am I investigating? How to close a window?
No, you're investigating near the window. I'm seeing if you notice anything on your way there or anything around there.
Investigation is just a +0, so 11.
I got
And
3, so
3. Can't really see much. Your room seems pretty normal at the moment.
I spent like one night here, so I didn't even leave any things behind.
As they are kind of looking around and you close the window, Hanok, you do pick up a small trace on the floor, a little bit underneath Corian's bed.
All right, guys, there's something underneath there. I'm going to look down underneath the bed without like a little bit of ways and see if I see anything.
I just had a thought. Let's not talk about it and just deal with it.
I'm just dropping down and
Yeah.
looking.
Let's pretend that we haven't noticed it.
Okay. You can glance under a bit, and you see a very small little puddle. It's maybe a few drops. Looks kind of reddish,
Oh, blood. I'm going to but,
Make an investigation check.
yeah. Natural 20.
You have seen blood many times, and this is not blood.
Oh. Do I have
The
any idea what
source
it
of
is?
the source of your detect magic is coming from it.
All right. I'm going to say, Corian, can you lift that bed
Yep.
carefully?
I lift up the bed.
I would know what school of magic it is, by the way, too, before actually he does that as part of detect magic.
Corian, how far up are you lifting the bed? Just so you know. Are you like tilting at an angle?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm lifting the
You-
entire bed just straight up.
Your pillow kind of slides a bit, and you hear something clatter on the ground opposite where you tilt the bed.
Oh, dear.
I dropped the bed down on Hanoka. No. Somebody want to check that clanking sound?
Well, first of all, what school of magic is the blood? Or
I'm jumping on whatever that thing is, because it could be a thing trying to be invisible.
Well, that's
Actually,
true.
need to look this up.
that also would have affected whether I told Corian to lift it up or not if it was evocation.
Well, there were no traps, so...
True.
I think it's a person or a thing.
Well, it's not blood.
I believe this would be considered enchantment.
Yeah, that could be a lot of things. Okay, so the thing that fell, do we see it?
I went and tried to dive on whatever it was.
You do see. Let me get that as well.
Gonna hand Hanoka a glass vial to put that stuff in.
Liquid in? Yeah.
So as you kind of scoop that up, Tarnum goes and picks up the thing that fell. You go over to the other side of the bed where it fell out. It was apparently underneath the pillow of Corian. And you go over and it looks like a dagger. Are you picking it up?
Hold on, Tarnum. Well, no, there's nothing my detect magic coming from the dagger. No, it's probably safe then.
Just a dagger, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. You kind of pick it up and you glance at it. It looks kind of fancy, almost like it's kind of like feel the blade. It feels dull. You get the feeling it's more for like decoration. There's a design on the hilts that looks like a sword in a hand raised in the air with a piercing light at the tip of it.
Do I think that might be like a pillow thing?
Can make a history check.
You know, just from the sword and stuff like that, if it's got similar symbols. History, no, 9.
Can I make a history check?
After you scoop up the liquid, you can go over and see it.
Okay.
It could be something pale. You're not sure.
Actually, can I do an Arcana check on the liquid?
You can.
Okay. This be considered a magical item?
This would be.
5, but it's actually plus 11, so 16.
16. This appears. You kind of like get kind of glance at it. Looks kind of like wine. It's kind of like a deep red, and you've drank it before, but the essence isn't coming from that. It's coming from something inside the liquid. And it, kind of think about it for a moment, and it kind of seems like a poison emanating from the inside of this liquid.
A poison? But it smells like wine.
Yes.
We don't drink wine, really. This is underneath Corian's bed. This is weird. A dagger? Alright, well, I'm going to look over the dagger. Can I do a history check on the dagger?
Yes. Go and roll.
10.
10. You're not entirely sure.
Averus, Ergius, you recognize this? Is this religious?
Ergis and Gorian?
I rolled a 4, so
Okay. Go make a history check.
$11.
Averus is the only one. Averus kind of like glanced at it as you all stumped out of your mind. He says, "Oh, this I've seen this before. It's a symbol of a town. I believe it's called Castorum. Haven't been there. It's on the other continent, so."
Well, that solves some problems. Now I've heard that name, would I recognize that from my port days?
Yeah, go and make a this will be history.
Can I do 1 too? Because I lived on that continent.
16.
15 plus 8, 23.
There you go.
So you both know this is a port town.
Is it the port on the other side? From, where you leave this continent?
It's if you headed. Let me just double check. I believe if you directed directly east, you'd reach it.
Yeah. Sure. It's the one from my town, isn't it? Where you side.
Is it on the side that New Whistleton's on, or the other side?
It is across the northern channel.
Okay, it's north.
So if you went right across east from Elswyn, it's a little more north than that. Elswyn is down kind of southern eastern, so it's not close to that.
Yeah. Well, to get to that city, you would definitely need teleportation, because that is far from where any port would dock. Tell you.
All right. Well, there's things we can do with this. Teleportation spells can be used on familiar objects from that city. So.
Well, I mean, you could get a ship maybe there, but it would probably take you weeks to get there by ship. So, teleportation is probably the way to go with this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this. Anyone want to hold on to the dagger, or do you want to put it in the bag of holding?
Put it in the bag for now.
All right. Bag goes right into the bag. Is there anything else in this room? I don't think I actually did an investigation check in this room. Did I? Or no, I did. That's how I spotted the liquid, right? No, my detect magic spotted the liquid.
You have not done investigation, no.
Okay. See if I know. Natural 1. So guess there's nothing else, huh? Nothing I can see.
I think Ergis and Tarnum are the only ones that haven't.
Doing what? An investigation check on the room?
Tarnum did.
No, Tarnum did.
Tarnum.
And Averus.
I did one as I went over to the window, yeah.
So, Adris, if you wish to, you can make an investigation.
20.
Nice.
Natural?
Yeah, natural.
Jeez. As you guys are talking about this, Adris kind of like glances at the window and he sees Adris, you see looks like a mark on the windowsill. You're currently by the bed, so you can't see exactly, but you just know it's there.
Just point it out. Say, does it look familiar?
You guys, as he points out, you guys see it as well.
What does it look like?
You go over to it. It's like at the bottom of the window on the windowsill itself. Looks like 5 marks that were stretched from the center of the windowsill to the inside. They kind of look like fingernail prints.
Okay.
like something was dragged.
So Bellaria was
inside.
trying to escape out the window and got drugged back inside. Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, they broke into our home. They took our money. They're trying to raise up a spider god, among others. Corian, is it time to declare war? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I think
Oh.
first I gotta do something with these eggs.
All right.
Then I need to sleep.
Yeah, I think they all can use some sleep and deal with this in the morning.
We've got a lot now that we need to.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And you guys go ahead and get ready for sleep. And I think that's a good stopping point.
Did
I
he come
should-
back with my
I should
kennel
log this.
master?
He'll probably find one soon.
Okay.
It's not too hard to find, so
All right. So
you
we'll
can
just
grow up your hook horror soon,
we'll
Corian.
just say I've explained to this guy what's going on with these, and he knows how to prepare for them.
Yep.
Okay.